Milk Crate Marauder.
All right, this is fun. I'm having fun now, baby. It's Friday. Oh, yeah. Hey, now. I can't believe we worked an entire week without a vacation. God damn, we're slipping. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. Everyone's here, including Dave Letterman. How you doing, Dave?
Morning, Howard. How are you?
Dave's stopping by. He's going to let it all hang out today, he told me.
Howard, let me ask you a question. Do you think if I kidnapped a Cambodian baby and offered it to Angelina Jolie, she would give me anal?
You know, there's a very good chance of that, Dave. I love you on this show, by the way. Let me just say, I love when you come in here because you're so different than on that TV show where they don't let you say anything. You've got to be pissed.
Exactly. You know, I have another thought here today. You know, if Ethiopians are really hungry, why don't they just eat the flies that are buzzing around their head?
Right. That's so
Don't
true.
you think?
Yeah. I can get behind that, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Dave is going to be with us today, David Letterman. And he's not going to be like the David Letterman on TV, so don't turn off your radio.
Yeah, he's actually going to be funny.
He's going to be real funny.
On that show.
No, he's going to let it rip, right?
Absolutely, Howard.
All right, good having you here.
Yeah.
He's already been hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny the first... Where is your microphone, Artie?
Right here.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
You got it?
Oh, I can see this is going to be a
I
nightmare
think
today.
Artie's actually broadcasting from Indiana.
Stop it.
He's sitting there right with Dave.
You know what I like to do, Howard? I'd love to drive up to Paul Schaefer's house in the middle of the night and go to a bathroom on his lawn. What do you think?
Hey, Artie, how come you've never been on Dave's show?
I don't know.
Dave, why not you ever have Artie on?
I don't know. We can't afford him in the budget. Maybe we'll have him on.
Would you ever have Fred on?
Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you know the
He could get
difference?
the gum off our seats.
There you go.
Hey, there's a job for Fred. Hey, Fred, get the gum off my seat.
There you go.
There
I
you
think
go.
I'm close
Alex,
with
go
Dave
ahead.
during his appearances on this show, and I thought maybe we were tight, but I guess not.
Don't
Not
worry,
that
buddy.
tight.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's your breath, Artie.
It's like the way Oprah can talk black when she wants to.
Right.
Don't get me started on Oprah.
Oh, I forgot. Dave Letterman's
By
here.
the way, Howard, you know,
Yes, Dave.
you know, Rosie O'Donnell has a new book out. It's called Men Are from Mars, and I'm a Fat Slob.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, anyway, hold on there, Dave. Dave Letterman joining us. How are you over there, buddy? Everything good?
Yeah, I just going to say, you mentioned something about the food industry. You know, I like to eat food in aluminum foil, so when it comes out on the other side, it's already wrapped, and I never have to wipe.
Wow. You don't talk like this on your show.
That's synergy for you.
There's a lot of thought.
Exactly. Howard, did you have shoes on?
What?
That was the main thing.
I had shoes. Got these. This is exactly what I wore.
Yeah. Do you ever look at a woman and say to yourself, damn, that bitch would make a great leather coat?
Wow. Dave Letterman, you are.
As long as you have the shoes on, buddy.
Yeah.
By the way, Howard, have you seen Robert Plant lately?
No.
He looks like my 85-year-old grandmother. His fans are throwing stool softeners on stage for the guy.
Well, let me tell you something.
Everything's bowel humor with you.
Yeah, he's Dave Letterman. When he's not on that show on CBS, he's a whole different guy.
He's not a cerebral.
No.
Yeah.
Was that woman from Las Vegas, Howard?
Yes.
I'd like to ask Suzanne. Is there Suzanne? Was that?
Yes, Suzanne.
I'd like to ask her a question. What's the difference between a G-spot and a golf ball?
What is it?
You know, a guy will actually search for the golf ball. That's a Vegas joke. Come on.
Dave Letterman will be joining us this morning.
That was not a Vegas joke.
That's a Vegas joke.
Yes, Frank, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard, can I ask you something? Could you,
Yes.
could you have that black woman in the booth bring me some more coffee? I'd appreciate it.
What do you mean, Robin? Oh, for God's sake.
Hold your breath.
Yes,
I'd like
yeah,
to-
Dave Letterman wants to talk to you.
Suzanne, I'd like to ask you a question. Did you ever see my interview with Ted Koppel? Because
Did I hear your interview with Ted Koppel?
right. Because, you know, that man has more bags under his eyes than a grocery store.
All right, and what's your point, Dave?
I have no idea.
You had no point.
All right.
Dave Letterman's a nice person. I know what the point is.
Yeah.
Well, Dave Letterman's here, and he's my friend.
Well,
Aren't you,
know what?
Dave?
Exactly.
I think that he's a nicer person than you.
Oh, stop it.
Hey, let's hear from a real comedian. Dave Letterman, you do that show. I know they rein you in because you're on national television. Do a little that top 10.
I got a list for you. We couldn't use it on the show, but let's bring it up here.
All right, here goes Dave Letterman, top 10. What is
All
this?
right. The category from the Home Office, Howard. These are reasons now. Top 10 reasons I stayed at CBS rather than go to ABC.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Here we go. Top 10 reasons I stayed at CBS rather than go to ABC. Number 10, Les Moonves gives good oral. I can't stand that know-it-all Jew. Let's see, number nine. My audience is a bunch of retards, and they won't be able to find me on another channel. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Number 8. If I would have taken Ted Koppel's job, he would have crapped in his diaper.
All right, you were caring about Ted Koppel. Yes.
Number 7, because Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sucks.
Okay.
You know, when I was having my serious heart problem, I kept thinking one thing, Howard. Why couldn't this have happened to Regis?
So these are your reasons for staying
How
with
many
Stevie.
are we at now?
This is going on a long time. Go ahead.
Here we go. Number 6, the gap in my teeth is bigger than ABC's overall network rating.
Okay.
Number 5, CBS is paying me $31 million a year, and that's why. Number 4, I might not be able to get those A-list guests from Survivor anymore. Yeah. Number 3, so Vinny Vivalli can keep kissing my ass.
Okay.
Number 2, because I'm a big pussy and afraid to change. And the number 1 reason, Howard, I stayed at CBS rather than go to ABC, so you and me, Howard, can keep torturing Les Moonves. Well, there you go.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
See why he gets $30-something million a year?
No.
31 million a year?
Yeah.
No, we love having you here.
And worth every cent.
I tell you, that guy's an alien. I think Les Moonves is...
Why are you making fun of Les? What did he do to you? The guy's running the network. He's doing a great job. He's got the number 1 ratings.
Yeah.
Why are you always at odds with your boss?
I don't know.
You're so wild. You're such a wild man.
He's a rebel.
Well, you know what my uncle used to say, Howard? You know, give me a child who knows nothing about sex, and you're giving me my next victim.
You're much wilder on this show than on your own show.
That means.
You're wild.
Okay.
Don't know about Julian, but you're wild.
Yeah. You know, Howard,
Yes.
I have been thinking about freezing myself when I die like Ted Williams, and then, coming back when it's legal to date 9-year-olds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dave, you're really revealing yourself today.
That sort of brought that to mind.
More of a therapy session.
Howard.
Hey, boy, open my beer.
Open my beer, boy.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, boy.
Is this what those American West guys were drinking?
What?
Is this what those American West guys were drinking?
What are you talking about, Evil Dave?
I don't know.
The pilot.
Oh, the pilot's got American.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
There you go.
Okay. What are you saying? That wasn't on your sheet of paper, was it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where do you find it anyway?
I hope I never find that.
Give some to Evil Dave.
Yeah, let me try that.
Oh, no.
On an IB trip.
That's right. Oh, it tastes like chicken, Howard.
Hey, I thought you didn't drink.
Chicken, huh?
Yeah, right.
I'm
always pretending to drink.
Okay.
I guess he doesn't drink.
I have to go soon. I have to go, try and sell some Coke Al.
They do say that really has alcohol in it, Dave.
Yeah.
All right, good.
That's from Kansas City, right? Yeah. Howard, I just want to say one thing. If I had one wish for America, I'd like to see them, bring back the colored people's drinking fountain.
Well, you're different on our show than you are on the late night
beer,
show.
okay?
Okay, that's the wheat beer talk.
That's the wheat beer from Kansas City, yeah.
All right, now, you're getting a little racier. Try to be funny.
Yeah. You're in the right direction.
There you go. Is that Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra Jr.
Howard, let me ask you something. Which has more plastic, a dashboard of a Honda or Pam Anderson's chest?
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson.
Another beer.
Dave. Pam Anderson. How many times do you go over these lines before you deliver them on the air?
The wheat beer, buddy.
Pam Anderson's
wheat beer.
Pam Anderson's a flat slog.
Howard, can I just say something?
What is it, Dave? Go ahead.
Whenever I see Bryant Gumbel put his dirty, stinking paws on his white girlfriend, it just makes me want to throw up. You are the guys out of work.
Why did you say he's got a problem? Because he's getting married again.
I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't know.
Howard, I have an idea for this woman.
You got any strings that you can pull from?
Well, wait, Dave Letterman's got an idea. Go ahead, Dave.
Ma'am, do you water ski? Because
a little bit, yeah.
You know why Pam Anderson can't water ski?
Why?
Her legs spread the minute her crotch gets wet. Yeah.
But what does it get?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's trying to get some idea.
Oh, boy. I apologize. I am so sorry.
Hey, I work at a...
Wait a minute. Hold a second. Drew was on the Tonight Show? Is that what happened?
No.
Dave, wake up.
Jay Leno may beat me in the ratings, but at least I know I can put a chin strap on when I play football with my friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, Drew. Yes, Evil Dave.
By the way, did I mention that I have Ted Williams' nuts in my pocket?
Oh, really?
I bought it for $50,000. It's only money.
We have to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, Howard.
That shouldn't happen in high school.
Yes, Dave Letterman. Everyone.
Do you know how you circumcise a hillbilly?
How?
You kick his sister in the jaw.
Ah.
Talk about football.
You know, why don't I just turn the microphone over to you, Dave? You seem to be able to carry the show on your own.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What else you got to say?
I don't know. Just...
Go ahead, say whatever you have to say. I'm serious.
Spit it out. Don't hold back.
You know what? Me and former President Clinton have something in common.
What's that?
And we both like to stick our cigars in strange places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else?
Finished.
What else?
I'm finished.
No, don't be done. I want more.
3 years.
I want more.
Dave, do you think you have any thoughts that go together? I have no idea.
And what else is on your mind? Seriously.
No, I'm just. Do you realize? I was thinking about this. Do you realize Allen Iverson's mom said more words in 30 seconds than Fred has, since Jackie left?
Fred what?
Yeah. I was saying, do you realize that Fred Iverson's
Did
mom...
he jump?
Fred Iverson. Wait. Fred Iverson's mom.
Fred Iverson. Who's that?
No, seriously. What is going on over there?
I don't know.
The wheat beer.
You know, during the break, Dave told me that Pam Andelson has hepatitis K.
Wheat beer. Howard, you know what my fantasy is?
What's that, Evil Dave?
Well, you know, my fantasy is to tie up Anna Karkova.
Who?
Anna Karkova?
Anna Karkonova.
Who?
Get some more wheat beer. Anna Karkova.
Yeah.
Strip her off her panties, pour honey on her crotch, and let a jar of bees make a live moaning public wing between her legs. How about a
Public wing?
What did you just say?
Oh, I don't know.
Dave, we went over this yesterday. We had trouble with it yesterday.
So cross it off if he has trouble with it.
But he got it good. He got it right at the end.
Well,
that was yesterday.
A lot? What? I surely don't know what he said.
you want to say it again?
Pubic wig between her legs.
That can't be taken out of
Family
context.
show.
A public wing.
Yeah.
How did that turn into public wing?
I just got that pubic wing.
Replace Marty with,
I have no idea. Yeah. That's what I got.
You're the best, Dave. Dave Letterman, everyone.
wait.
Well, it's hard. He works at night. Casey, get Dave a reading tutor.
We were reading it together yesterday, so.
You know what the problem is? Casey's tutoring Dave.
That's right. I see where the problem is now.
It's not your fault, Dave.
89 is tutoring 81. I
But Dave, I love your TV show. I do.
very much.
I do, and I think all of America does.
Yeah.
Even though they watch Jay Leno more.
Somebody else worked with him on that show.
Yeah.
It could be crusty. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's hot, you know?
My girlfriend last night for the first time.
What is that, Dave?
Yeah, I got some anal from my girlfriend last night for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. She didn't even wake up.
Oh, can you make Dave permanent, please, Howard?
Yeah. He's very, Dave has his own TV show. Right, Dave? And
That's right.
I know you can't come here all the time, but I appreciate that you do come when you do.
I'm like a duck on ether. I'm goofy.
Get rid of Artie and replace him with Dave.
Can't have both, just
Thank you
one?
very much, sir. Howard?
Yes, Dave Letterman, yes.
How are you? I'd like to ask Anastasia a question.
Oh, yes, dear.
Yes, Anastasia, here's a question for you. Is
Yeah.
it just me, or would Jonathan Lipnicki's movies work much better if he did his scenes in the nude? What do you think?
Oh, boy.
You know, I personally, I think that maybe just a little loincloth there would be
Wasn't it that-
I'm just going to say that sometimes I go up to Japanese girls and say, Domo, Origoto, Mr. Robo, and then I do a little robot dance, and, then I flash my pee-pee to them. I got me laid once. I'm sorry.
What did you say to him again?
Dave crowbarring his way into the conversation.
Yeah.
I really want to know what he said again to them. How do you get it?
Say that Japanese, and try to say domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. All right.
Robo.
Mr. Robo.
There you go.
All right, that's Dave Letterman.
I don't know.
So,
Dave, for you.
Anna Kornblatt.
Dave, why have you never had Anastasia on your show?
I don't know. I just, Can I ask Anastasia a quick
yes,
question?
dear. Yes,
I
dear.
just want to ask you, I understand you have Crohn's disease. Is that correct?
Yes, I do. I
Does that
have
mean you have particularly stinky bowel movements?
What? Oh, you have a scar from
I'm
it?
sorry.
Yeah?
Dave, do you want to say something nice to
I was
Anastasia?
going to say, would she like to be my hoe bitch? Yeah, I'm the Mac's father.
Oh, you think because she likes black guys?
Would it turn you on if I spoke black to you? Would that be a problem?
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead, Dave.
Come on, lay it
God forbid. If I had a Jewish boyfriend, would I get Jewish jokes?
Do it, Dave.
I'm changing.
Les Moonves is the biggest Jewish joke that I can think of.
Oh, don't say that, Dave.
No, I just, we got to have her on the show.
You want to talk black to her or not?
Yeah, well, actually, I just want to ask her, is P. Diddley as hot in person as he looks?
P. Diddley?
P. Diddley.
Yeah, P. Diddy. Is that the guy's name?
All right, listen, let's play the game.
Okay.
Anastasia's here.
I think Anastasia, I think she's hotter on the internet, but she still turns me on.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I think she looks better on the internet, but she still turns me on. Yeah.
Oh, God. Help us.
Anastasia's younger.
Yo, during the break, Dave Letterman was telling me how he got aroused when she was here.
Really, Dave?
That's right. I had to keep changing my glasses.
You did. You had to get a better look.
Steamed up.
Dave went up to KC and apparently said I had to adjust my shorts.
Because I never
Just my shirt and changed my glasses.
Dave showed me his arousal.
I never saw Dave
My reading glasses.
You know what's weird about Dave
actually
Letterman?
ask somebody for an autograph during his show, and he was over here getting tons of autographs.
2 autographs.
He's met Drew Barrymore and Meg Ryan, but he had to get Anastasia's autograph.
My bed sheets. Yeah. You know, Howard, I was out in the lobby after she left, and I was telling her that I had a slang word for my penis. I call it blind Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did she take to that?
I don't know. She just walked away.
A trip to the Middle East is next on Reverend Jesse Jackson.
I know that's not on your sheet of paper.
Oh, it is. It is, buddy.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's right next to P.
Talk
Diddley.
with the writers next week.
P. Diddley.
Yeah, you know it wasn't on the paper because he didn't make a mistake when he
Right.
They never make mistakes on the paper, Robin.
All right.
Howard,
Thank you. Yes.
Can I ask this man a question very quickly? Sir, you're on a desert island. You and Howard are on a desert island, and you can only F one person. Who would that be, Prince Albert or Prince William?
All right. Hold on.
There you go.
You really read that again, Dave.
No.
I just want to ask the guy that question.
Read it again before you say
If
it.
him and Howard are on a desert island, and he can only F one person, I'm just asking who would that be, Prince Albert or Prince William?
But it's only him and Howard on the desert island.
Well, I have no idea.
By the way, Evil Dave has Ted Williams' nuts in his pocket.
Yeah. It's only money.
How did he get those?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
You know something, Howard? I really like the smell of my own farts. Speaking of gas, they smell like hot cabbage. I like to drop ass bombs on elevators, and you should see the looks of horror when I unleash my gas. It's like I have a concentration cap in my colon.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Like a concentration camp in my colon. I'm sorry. Can I just say that one thing about that 911? As horrible as September 11th was, seemed at the time,
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, all in all, this hasn't been such a bad year ratings-wise.
All right, Dave. Thank you.
Well, yeah, looking at it from that perspective, I guess it's all right.
I guess from your point of view, you've had a good year.
Yeah.
ABC's...
Howard, I just want to say one thing about that John TV or something. I have a bird cage I made, out of the skin from 2 dead hookers at home. But it's weird. There's no bird in the bird cage. Yeah.
Okay. Why is
This is going horribly.
Why is Denver doing this, Howard?
I think Dave Letterman wants us to give a few observations.
I just wanted to ask you folks, if you tell me if this has ever happened to you as a kid, Howard. Did you ever go into your mother's room and get caught sniffing her vibrator?
No.
Yeah. Or how about have you ever were you ever having sex with your brother and your dad walked in and raped both of you to teach you a lesson?
I never
asked Anastasia that question.
Yeah, that never happened to me.
All right, sure.
I don't have a brother.
There you go.
I was raped on my own.
You raped yourself.
Were you ever raped by P. Diddley?
J-Lo and Chris Judd are no more. The marriage is over.
Yeah, P. Diddley gave it right to me in my public wig.
No, your public wing.
Wing.
Anna Kornblatt gave it to me.
Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce on Thursday from...
I wonder if this guy ever, laid his sack in a bowl full of, Orange Eye High C. I did that once, but...
Whoa.
I'm just wondering if...
Hey, Dave, it's enough today.
Yeah,
We're done. It's done.
Orange Eye High C.
Orange High C. I don't even know what you're talking about,
I
man.
can't see what that really says.
Take a fork to me, I'm done.
Artie, read to us what it really says.
You know what? It's lost in his notes. I can't see it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I would be in the makeup trailer with Tom Cruise.
Dave, you're done for the day. You just relax. All right?
Vern Troyer.
You haven't said anything funny in 2 hours.
Back as Mini-Me in this movie.
Man, oh, man.
Guy's on helium.
Oh, you won't stop. You won't stop, will you? Well, I want to thank Dave Letterman for stopping by. Thank you, Dave. You want to try one more time?
I just want to say one thing. You know, I just want to tell you that I think the American people are very forgiving. All Martha Stewart needs to do is show a little, moose knuckle, and everyone will love her again. That's my advice to Martha.
Dave, you ought to start doing stand-up again because you've gotten a little rusty.
I was standing up looking at Anastasia. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evil Dave Letterman. I'll watch you tonight on what? CBS? What time?
Geez, I don't know anymore. I'll be pulling out Blind Bob, I think. I don't know. We're not on tonight.
Dave, aren't you on at 11:35?
Yeah, 11:35, that's for sure.
Why are you telling people you're not on?
Huh? I have no idea.
Dave just had a string of things that didn't make any sense. He said, I don't know. I would put out Blind Bob.
It's less Moonvis. Got me all worked up.
All right. Thank you, Dave. And everybody have a nice weekend. 95X. Great, and Evil Dave is here. Good morning, Evil Dave.
Morning, Howard. How are you doing today?
Dave Letterman with us. Doing great, I understand. Your show is going strong. You're making $31 million a year, Dave.
Yeah, well, I'm darn proud of it, too.
But
let me ask you something, Howard. What do you think smells worse, a possum killed 3 days ago on the New York Thruway or Hillary Clinton's pap smear? What do you think?
Wow. Dave coming out of the box. I got to tell you something, Dave. That'd be a rough one. I don't know which would smell worse.
I don't know. I'm just getting some ideas on the road today.
Yeah. All right, we're going to fix these.
By the way, Howard, I know Halloween is just around the corner, but aren't you wearing the disguise a week too early?
Oh, Dave.
That was nice. Go over it.
Hey, come on.
Rip on Saturday night.
I'm sorry.
Dave, I put you on here. I let you say whatever you want. Unlike that dopey show of yours, and this is how you repay me.
Don't bite the hand.
I just want to say one thing here, Howard.
Yeah.
I know Katie Couric is lonely. Do you think if I bought her a strap-on, she'd be kind enough to, use it on me?
Could be, Dave. Dave Letterman, by the way, joining us, Robin, this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, he's had some interesting thoughts. So.
Yeah.
Well, this is the one show where he can get him out. I mean, on his show, he's going to be very conservative.
I just want to say, by the way, I saw Johnny last month, and
Johnny Carson?
Johnny Carson.
No
yeah.
kidding. How is he?
He's still vertical. But I saw Johnny, Ed, and I. We went to Tijuana. We mentioned about surgery once on a vacation. And we were so ripped on tequila and, crystal meth that...
Crystal meth?
Yeah, crystal meth. And Johnny made Ed bang a burl and, eat Alpo right out of an old Mexican hooker's taco. Yeah, just for a goof.
What?
We both laughed so hard we peed in our pants. Johnny was always peeing in his pants back then. Yeah. And then, I was on his boat last month and he dumped a body. I didn't ask any questions. Yeah, well, after all, he is the king of late night.
Right. Well, Johnny tells you to dump a body, you tell him.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, you always wonder what he's doing on that boat.
Dave Letterman, everybody, with us.
That story sounds like a crystal meth.
Yeah.
So you and Johnny to crystal meth.
Crystal meth, yeah.
And what was it, a burl you did?
Yeah, banged a burl. God rest his soul.
Hey, you want to get your mom and dad, Dave?
I have a game for you.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah. We call it, who is the biggest parasite, Yoko Ono or Antonio Banderas?
All right, let me think about that. Who is the biggest parasite?
Madonna or Guy Ritchie?
Well, hold
Wait a
on.
minute,
Let me
you're
think.
jumping ahead.
Let me think.
What do you think?
All right, Madonna or Guy Ritchie? I think Guy Ritchie's a bigger parasite than Madonna.
Yeah.
And I think Yoko or...
Yoko Ono or Antonio Banderas.
I think Yoko Ono.
Uh-huh. Paul Schaefer or Vivian Favali.
Vivian Favali.
Yeah.
Vinny's wife?
Vinny.
Yeah. Vinny Favali.
Vinny Favali, oh.
Oh, God.
Vinny Favali. I said Vivian Favali.
Man, get me a studio audience. I've got the makings of a game show here, buddy.
All right. What is it, Vinny Favali and who?
Vinny Favali and or Paul Schaefer.
Oh.
What do you think?
Vinny Favale.
Yeah.
Vinny has no talent. Okay, Dave.
Favale's very talented.
Who's Vivian Favale?
I have no idea.
Wow. All right, Dave, it's great to have you here this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yes, Dave.
You know, I had a nasty little fantasy about Christopher Reeve the other night. I pushed him out of his wheelchair and, sat my naked ass right on his healthy finger. And I woke up in a pool of his own mess.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a kinky dream.
I got 3 words for Christopher Reeve. Get over it, buddy.
Oh!
Wow. Dave Letterman, much edgier here than on his own show. Thank you. I'm in the middle of a monologue, Dave.
Nobody interrupts you when you're telling your 2 jokes.
Yeah. No one craps in your iron lung. Now is the time in the show where we give a honorarium, a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh.
And this year, and I know he's going to be moved by this, is our own Evil Dave Letterman.
Oh.
He is the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, and that's why I've asked him here to the FME's Live today. And, Dave.
Yes, sir.
You've done so many great things when you're on the show.
Right.
And I would like to now do a retrospective of some of your appearances. Here's an example of Dave just killing, just doing so great, not messing up any words, getting everything right. This was Dave when he did his anal top 10 list.
Oh, okay. I love it.
So here it is.
The category from the Home Office there, Howard. Sure, yeah.
Home office in Union, New Jersey.
Wahoo, whatever. Top 10 things I like to shout when I'm getting anal.
All right, top 10 things Dave likes to shout when he's getting anal.
Okay, I'm glad you're interpreting.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Here we go. Number 10, oh my.
Oh, my.
Number 9, where's the beef? That ain't right. Number 8, harder, Mr. Dan, rather, harder. Yeah, around the end. Number 7, yeah.
How do you spell that?
I don't know. Glasses. Number 6, sorry I just ate, I'll clean up the mess. Number 5, yes, massa, yes. Number 4, I'm so sad about the attack on the World Trade Center. Number 3, use both hands at once.
And the number one thing you say...
I got one more. Number 2, Anna. And the number 1 thing, Howard, I like to shout when I'm getting anal, let me lick your hand. Well, there you go. All
right. Wow.
Yeah.
Dave, that was great. And Dave, so many times you've done things well, but there are those times that you mess things up. And that's why we honor you tonight with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Here's a couple of examples of Dave kind of screwing up. This is his famous Anna Kournikova. When Dave attempts to read the line, you know what my fantasy is? Tying up Anna Kournikova, stripping off her panties, pour honey on her crotch, and let a jar of bees make a live, moving pubic wig between her legs.
All right.
Dave has a problem with that.
Well, you know, my fantasy is to tie up Anna Kournikova.
Who?
Anna Kournikova?
Anna Kournikova.
Who?
Get some more weed here. Anna Kournikova.
Yeah.
Strip her off her panties, pour honey on her crotch, and let a jar of bees make a live moaning public wing between her legs.
How about a public wing?
What did you just say?
Oh, I don't know. Dave, we went over this yesterday. We had trouble with it yesterday. So cross it off if he has trouble with it.
But you got to get it right at the end.
Well,
that was yesterday.
Alive what? I surely don't know what he said.
You want to say it again?
Pubic wig between her legs.
That can't be taken out of
Family show.
A public wing.
Yeah.
How did that turn into public wing?
Pubic ring.
Dave, so many times you've entertained us with your errors, and that's why we give you the Lifetime Achievement Award. I remember you did your joke about P. Diddy, and you butchered that famous rapper's name, P. Diddy.
Well, actually, I just wanted to ask her, is P. Diddley as hot in person as he...
P. Diddley?
P. Diddley.
Yeah, P. Diddy. Is that the guy's name?
And what about, who can forget the time, Dave, your Mr. Roboto line? I remember you tried to recite that famous 80s song, Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Sometimes I go up to Japanese girls and say, Domo Arigato, Mr. Robo, and then I do a little robot dance, and then I flash my pee-pee to them. I got me laid once. I'm sorry.
What did you say to him again?
Dave crowbarring his way into the conversation.
Yeah.
I really want to know what he said again to them. How do you get it?
Say that Japanese and try and say domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. All right.
Robo.
Mr. Robo.
There you go.
And who can forget the Iverson conversation where Dave mixes up Allen Iverson's name?
Do you realize, I was thinking about this, do you realize Allen Iverson's mom said more words in 30 seconds than Fred has, since Jackie left?
Fred what?
Yeah. I was saying, you realize that Fred Iverson's mom...
Fred Iverson. Wait. Fred Iverson's mom.
Fred Iverson, who's that?
No, seriously. What is going on over there?
I don't know.
The wheat beer.
During the break, Dave told me that Pam Andelson has hepatitis K.
I mean, the list goes on, Dave, and we love you so much.
Is Jason Priestley out of the hospital yet? I was hoping to, pee in his IV tube for a couple of laughs.
Okay. Well, you know what? One of my favorites was when, I call it the Tattoo Tupac. While Suge Knight is in the studio as a guest, Dave tries to mourn the death of Tupac Shakur.
All right.
But gets his name wrong.
Oh, dear.
I was very saddened by the death of Tattoo.
A tattoo.
Yeah,
yes.
I just wanted you to know I was very saddened by that. He certainly was a fine rapper. Oh, that child song brought shivers to my body and, made me cry.
Tattoo recently died?
Yeah.
Who is Tattoo?
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what he's talking about?
I love tattoos. You guys stands up or what?
I don't know.
Fantasy Island.
All right, anyway, so I think Dave's going to have another heart attack.
I know. I think he's about to pass out.
All right. So, never got that straight. And finally, and there's so many of them, Dave. I call this one Socks with Caller. Here's an example of Dave not listening to me. I'm reading the lines that he wrote himself. So many times I say, Dave, just stick to our lines.
Yeah, stick to the script.
But sometimes you insist, Dave, on reading your own lines.
Well, I appreciate that. And, next time you're here, next time you go to the Ed Sullivan Theater, if you could bring me a pair of your soiled socks, I haven't received them yet. Just give them to the security guy out in front.
What do you do with those?
I have no idea. Probably send them to Jay Leno. I don't know.
All right. Anyway, Dave, we salute you. We honor you. And you're here live and ready to accept, I guess. What do you want to say?
I don't know. What is The Rock? Is he a Puerto Rican or an Italian?
Oh, The Rock?
I just want to know so I can, be friends with the guy.
All right, Dave accepting.
That is his acceptance speech.
He's so shy. I love him.
Embarrassed by
Well,
this
Dave,
award.
this one's for you, my friend. Congratulations. Weren't you going to do some kind of riddle corner or something?
Yeah, I got a little riddle corner for you guys.
What is a riddle corner?
I just thought we'd try it, bring it in, see if it's any good.
Go ahead.
Dave, to get on the mic. It's hard to hear.
Dave,
Can you hear me now?
Now we can kind of hear you.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, ready on this, Howard?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the first question for you.
Go ahead.
Why did God create women?
Why did God create women? Why?
All right, to carry semen from, the bedroom to the toilet.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
What else you got there?
All right. How do you annoy your girlfriend during sex, Howard?
How do you know it's your girlfriend during sex?
No, how do you annoy your girlfriend?
Oh, how do you annoy your girlfriend during sex? How?
You phone her.
You phone her.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Why do women fake orgasms?
Why do women fake orgasms?
Yeah, because they think men care.
All right, that's a good one. What else you got there?
All right. What's the definition of making love, buddy?
What is the definition of making love,
What's
buddy?
the definition of making love? Something a woman does while a guy is screwing her.
Right, got it.
Does he have a top 10?
I wish I'd missed that one.
Oh!
All right. Let's see. All right.
You
Here's
need to
another
redeem
one.
yourself.
Go ahead.
No.
Come on, you got a good one in
All
there.
right. What should you do if your girlfriend starts smoking, Howard?
What?
Slow down and use a lubricant.
Okay, that was a good one. I like that.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
All right.
You got to laugh at him.
All right. How many?
You got this laugh out of me.
Yeah, all right.
Go ahead.
All right. How many sexes does it take to change a light bulb, Howard?
How many sexists does it take to change a light bulb?
Yeah. None. Let the bitch cook in the dark.
All Okay, that's a good one. There you go.
Maybe it's the delivery. I'm not sure.
What's going
I'm
wrong?
working with Karnak here. All right, let's try this one.
Try one last one for your riddle corner.
Yep. What do you say to a woman with 2 black eyes, Howard?
What?
What do you say to a woman with 2 black eyes?
What do you say?
Nothing. Yeah, she's been told twice already.
Right. All right. I like that. That's fun. All right, Dave, thanks, and congratulations on your FM meeting. We'll get back to you later.
Thank you very
much. Much later.
An excellent speech.
Somehow he got through all of those without making a mistake.
Yeah.
He did great.
There's your acceptance speech right there.
Oh, I like it.
What if Tom Hanks had gotten an Oscar and went on stage and said, "Is The Rock Puerto Rican or Italian?"
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Can't figure it out.
You know, Howard?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting you mentioned that because, sometimes I look at a white woman with a black man and I think, you goddamn race traitor.
Dave Letterman. Ooh. You can't say that on CBS.
Think that.
Wow. Give that to Charles Grodin.
Yeah, Charles Grodin will do some of that. You're right, Dave.
Yeah. You should give him his topic.
Exactly.
I look at a black woman.
Walking papers.
Sometimes I look at a black man walking with a white woman, I get mad.
I say, you goddamn race traitor.
You're a race traitor.
I'm telling you, Howard, is it just me or is there something very sexy about Bon Jovi saying the word bukkake? I don't know. Howard?
Yeah.
I think I know why so many boys are having sex with their priests.
Why?
Because they're fags.
Dave Letterman, why don't you ever do this? Why don't you ever say stuff like this on your TV show?
He just needed to warm up. That was
Dave Letterman did funny today.
When Andy Rooney getting a hold of it. Howard, by the way, I had anal last night, and it was good. And the homeless guy who lives under the Ed Sullivan Theater thought so, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering if you could send Evil Dave down to Virginia and tape him pumping gas.
What about that, Evil Dave? Would you go down?
Sure, yeah. I'll get on the train before they take it off.
Take what off?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was staring at Artie's little pink eraser. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Frazier from Eddie.
Who?
Staring at Artie's little pink eraser, waiting for it to come out. I don't know.
He's staring at Artie's little pink eraser.
Eddie.
No,
that dog Eddie, yeah, from Frazier.
Oh, it's Frazier from Eddie.
Yeah. Put your little pink eraser back, Eddie.
You mean the dog, Eddie?
The dog from Eddie. Just Chris yourself up there. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a phone call for Dave Letterman. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Dave.
How are you?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, I have a dog that does something pretty stupid. He gives himself oral.
Right.
And I was wondering if I could ever come on the show and bring him.
Let me ask you something, ma'am. What would you rather do for $20 million? Perform oral on Rosie O'Donnell for an hour or, suck on frozen dog poop for, 60 seconds?
Neither.
Neither. That's why we're not going to take him, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, have a nice day.
You have your answer from Dave Letterman. I think that's a little too risque for his show.
Yeah, probably.
Because my brown gloves are dirty. That's why, ma'am.
Yes, Dave.
Can I just say something to Yucko the Clown if you're still listening?
Yeah.
I have Ted Williams nuts in my pocket. I bought them for $50,000. It's only money.
Okay, and that's what you want to tell Yucko?
Yeah,
he's facing danger right now?
I've got mine thing targeted.
Jeez.
Okay.
He wanted Yucko to know that before he died.
Dave's helping out Yucko.
Yeah. Howard, can I just say one thing before we start?
Sure.
The FMEs?
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to do at Christmas? I hand out free food to the homeless, but I pee on it first.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Just getting ready for the holidays.
Son of a bitch.
You give with one hand and take with the other.
There you go. Howard, can I just say something? Does anyone here besides me think that Hillary Swank would make a great Central Park pony?
I don't think that.
I don't think that.
You're alone, Dave.
Jessica, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You sound sexy. Do you have a brother?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Howard?
Yes.
I have a suggestion.
Oh, no.
Why doesn't she go out with Rosie O'Donnell's girlfriend?
Why?
I was reading in the tabloids that, Rosie O'Donnell's girlfriend is threatening to leave her. And, it's going to take some mighty big cucumbers to replace Rosie's fat fingers. Hey, Howard? Yeah. Is it just me, or would you like to put a nice shellacking on that kid from, Stuart Little? I know there's something really sexual about him. It's like he's a man in a child's body. He really knows how to shake what his mommy gave him. Yowza!
Dave Letterman joined us.
Yeah.
A real Dave.
All right.
Evil
Way to
Dave.
join into a conversation, Dave.
Thank you very much. Howard, can I say something?
Uh-oh.
Has anyone besides me ever watched an Aerosmith video and fantasized about receiving oral? I don't know.
Receiving oral from what? Steven Tyler?
Aerosmith.
From Aerosmith, the whole band? No, I haven't thought about that.
By the way, Howard, I just want to say one thing. Have you seen that Madonna movie?
No.
That's a piece of crap, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I had her on my show, and she wouldn't do me. She was on a special diet back then. I think it was old fish and hair pie or something.
Right.
Yeah. And after the show, I took the chair she was sitting on. I drilled a hole in the cushion right where her vagina was, and I banged that chair for a month until the frame cracked. And then I sold it to Bill Maher.
You sold the vagina chair to Bill Maher?
Bill Maher, sure.
Wow. Dave Letterman, watch his show tonight. What time are you on? 11:30, right?
Yeah.
11:35, actually.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I can't stay up late to watch my own show anymore. I don't know.
Well, you're getting older.
Yeah.
I understand that. Evil Dave joining us.
How are you today? I'm sorry if I'm a little off today. Due to recent medical discoveries, I'm no longer taking, female hormones. Howard, I worked at a supermarket.
And?
Yeah, I was 16 years old drinking warm beer. I loved it. Got promoted, bam, just like that.
All right, Jeff, you're on the air.
Yeah, where's Evil Dave at?
How you doing, buddy?
How come you're talking about Venus Williams, you're making jokes about her, and you have her on your show?
She's a lovely woman. She's.
Are you mad at Dave Letterman?
Yeah.
Why?
What's he mad about?
What are you mad about?
He's been talking about Venus Williams and Paul Newman, and he's been saying bad things, and he has them on his show.
Why are you a hypocrite? You have Venus Williams on your show, and now you're saying bad things here.
I like Venus Williams, and, I obviously like Paul Newman a little better because, the guy slips me some salad dressing, so he's okay.
All right, there's your answer.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I don't know. He's funny, but he's got to stop that.
Howard, can I just say something? You should get a pet because, I had a rabbit when I was younger, called it Lucky. And I had this rabbit for a while, but, one time I got angry and I threw Cottontail. That was her name.
I thought it was Lucky.
Nah.
All right, listen, let Dave take a rest.
All right.
All right. Stories all over the place.
Can I
Dave,
say
yeah,
something?
sure.
When I see a pregnant woman, I go to her and rub her belly and say, I think you're having a retard. That pretty much sums it up.
Wow. Do they get mad at you? They must, yes. That's a good idea.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
You're talking about dogs, Howard. You know what a good breed would be? It's a very rare breed we had. It was called a Belgian Airhead. Look that up on the internet.com.
Dave Letterman. Well, I can see why you get $31 million a year.
Howard?
Yeah?
You know what I like to do? Sometimes, I like to shave my pubes and squeeze my legs together and run around in my apartment like a, naked little schoolgirl.
Is that right?
Yeah, Dave. Wow.
There's some good advice for you.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah, can I offer you some advice? Just forget the birth control and stick to bukkake.
Oh, my God.
Dave, coming alive. Conversation over to Evil Dave. Dave Letterman, go
I was
ahead.
just going to say I wanted to ask the daughter, what's his hottest body part?
What's my dad's hottest part?
His toupee.
His toupee? There we go.
Oh, my dad has all his hair.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Dave, what's up?
Well, I was just going to say to the gentleman, does he have nice firm buns and look like Elvis Presley?
Yeah.
All right.
He does. Okay, that's good to know. What's that, Dave?
Wait a second. What about Ben Affleck dating Jay Leno? I thought black men were supposed to date, fat-assed white women, not the other way around. I don't know.
You sure don't.
Oh, boy.
All right, let's leave you with a comment from Evil Dave, everybody. Dave, do your top 5 list.
All
What is
right,
it?
I got
top
a little
5
list
what?
here for you, Howard. Very
Go ahead.
quickly here. The category here, reasons now, Howard. Top 5 reasons I knew it was a black guy that broke into my desk stealing $4,000.
All right, go ahead.
No, I had this happen a couple of weeks ago.
This sounds incredibly racist. Go
Thank
ahead.
God they didn't get my heroin. Here we go. Top 5 reasons I knew it was a black guy that broke into my desk, stealing $4,000. Number 5, Cheetos stains on the desk blotter.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 4, grape soda stains on my leather chair. How about that?
Go ahead.
Number 3, Bakuke DNA in my nude picture of Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Bakuke?
Bakuke, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You
Rum,
say
I think.
Bukkake, I say Bakuke.
Yeah, that's a Puerto Rican rum.
I had to Bakuke you right out of here.
Bakuke DNA on my nude pictures of Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Number 2,
All right.
an empty Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket on the wastebasket.
And number 1?
The number 1 reason I knew it was a black guy that broke into my desk stealing $4,000, fresh afro sheen on the handle of my desk drawer. Well, there you go.
Well, maybe we'll have a Baikuke party.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Evil Dave, with your incredibly racist material.
Thank you very much.
And, we'll watch your show tonight at 11:35, Dave Letterman show, right?
Yeah. And I just want to thank my producer here, Benji, for registering his body odor with the New York City Police Department. Thank you very much.
Okay. And we'll see you tomorrow. You know who looks all of our ages combined?
Who?
Evil Dave Letterman.
Howard, how are you?
How you doing, Dave?
I'm pretty good. I just want to wish you folks a Happy New Year, and I just want to say that I have pictures of Jimmy Kimmel in bed with a 4-year-old, and I will be willing to destroy them if he takes that ridiculous late-night show he's planning to do off the schedule.
Yeah, well, you must be envious because he's the new young guy. They're saying Jimmy Kimmel's the kid. Remember when you were the kid, Dave?
Oh, yeah. That was many eons ago.
Dave Letterman's with us. You look great, really. I was just joking. You don't look all of our combined ages.
Oh, God.
Just mine and Robin's together.
By the way, Howard, I'm sorry if I didn't call you on your birthday. I was sore from where Paul Schaefer used a strap-on on me. That bald little bastard, I want to tell you, he likes to get roughed, and my prostate is like a sponge now.
Right. Hey, by the way, how are the reading lessons going? You sound great this morning.
Pretty good.
Good.
Maybe you got the glasses fixed.
You got the glasses. Love having Evil Dave here. Dave Letterman, everybody, who really we call him Evil Dave here because he's crazy.
He lets it all hang out.
Yeah, but that Paul Schaefer dildo line was fabulous.
Paul is, he inspires me, I'll tell you. Speaking of inspiration.
Why don't you save yourself a little bit? Monologue is not necessary here.
Don't, what they call shoot your load.
Yeah. Well, I got a cold, but I'll be careful.
Not to change the subject, but Evil Dave is here.
Yes.
And he flew in.
Why are we having this argument?
What did you say?
To CBS.
Right, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, what about you? We never hear about your sex life.
Oh, God, I don't have one. You were talking about this tape that you were watching that you used to get to sleep.
Yeah.
Are there any guys wearing diapers on it?
No guys wearing diapers.
You know the great thing about diapers, Howard?
Yeah.
You can fold them up, put them in your pocket, and then open them later on, to savor the aroma of a healthy toddler. That to me is something all right there. You know what I'm saying?
Dave is here, yeah.
Great segue. If you want to get into some reality.
Yeah.
And speaking of being in love with people, I would like to kidnap that, Beyonce Knowles and bring her up to a shack in the woods, strip her naked and suck the fat out of her ass with a straw. Right. That's love right there.
Who are you going to do that to?
That Beyonce Knowles.
How many times did you practice that night?
I don't know.
I heard 20 or 30.
Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce.
If you want to get into some reality, Howard, Evil Dave was not complaining, but rightfully complaining yesterday that Stuttering John owes him money and won't repay him.
Oh, my.
Oh, get out. Are you serious? Dave doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
When did he hit you, Dave?
Huh?
Did he really hit you up for money?
No, I lost in a poker game. I don't know. The guy doesn't want to pay it.
What happened really? Tell us.
Dave, no, for real.
Huh?
Dave.
Yeah, he'll get around.
How much did he borrow from me?
Huh?
How much did he borrow from me?
I don't know, about $200.
No.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
No, really, how much did he borrow from you?
Answer it.
$200.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
I had
serious?
to take it out of my petty cash fund or something.
When did he borrow $200 from you?
Oh, I did some stuff for him a long time back,
No. Look at me.
I got him some orange juice. What do we?
Answer it seriously.
Yeah.
I'm asking you as a human being now.
Yeah.
You don't have to be funny.
All right.
John, why would John ask you for money?
Huh?
Dave, you gotta answer.
God, what are you doing?
I didn't ask him for money. He introduced us at a comedy show, and then I thought I sent him the check. I didn't. I told him I was going to give him the check. And said last week he wanted it. I said so. Instead, I just give him cash today.
There you go.
I swear on my life.
Well, you're stuttering like a madman.
Because it's so. I spoke to him last week. I said, "You really didn't get the check?" He said, "No." I said, "All right, email me your address," and then it was fine. Then I heard he was coming in today, so I was going to send it last week, and then I said, "Screw it, I'll just give you cash today."
There you go. Sure.
He's an honorable man. I swear to God, Dave, was there ever a chance?
All right. I got to take I got to take a break.
See, I heard he had borrowed money.
Howard, by the way, what time does the boy evolution start?
What does that mean, boy evolution?
No idea.
What time does the boy evolution start?
Yeah.
Is this
boy evaluation start?
Oh, the boy evaluation.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, Howard, could you put me in touch with these people who just cloned a baby? I have one of Susan Sarandon's hairs, and I want to, clone her boobs and vagina. I don't want the rest of her. Who wants to hear her yapping nonstop about war in Iraq? I just want the booty tang. That's all I want.
What about the boy evolution? I want to go back to that. All right, listen, we got to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You know who he sounds a little bit like, Howard?
Who?
Emmanuel Lewis. You know, that Emmanuel Lewis, he's such a cutie. You just want to pull his pants down and give him a big kiss.
Dave Letterman with us this morning.
Dave, why so many references to your children?
He doesn't know.
It's basically children beyond snow.
Yeah. You know what he's trying to do?
What?
Boy evolution. Now, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to be shocking here on radio and drum up some interest in his television show.
I see. Okay. And he thinks the kiddie porn humor?
Yeah. He thinks that'll send it over the top.
Sex sells, Robin. Never forget that. You know, Howard, we ought to fix this guy up with Diana Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Dave Letterman with us this morning.
That Diana Ross is something, isn't she? She must be doing a lot of drinking. I've seen pictures of her, and she looks like she's fallen face down a lot of times. You know, that old puss of hers is eating a lot of gravel.
Yeah.
She starts, starting to look like Scatman Crothers. And, if you're banging a German guy twice your age for years, you would be doing a lot of drinking, too.
Well, there you go. There's Dave with us this morning, and he's going to hang out all show, right?
He's sounding off.
He's sounding off. He's really wild this morning.
Extra evil.
Fix that guy up with Diane Ross. That's what I say.
Evil Dave Letterman. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, Howard, I heard that Ashton Kutcher has an enormous and beautiful penis. Wait a minute. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, pay no attention to me.
All right. That was perfect interruption, by the way. I wasn't on the topic. Dave Letterman was.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
When he has a thought, he just has to spew.
Howard. And then, I heard Renee Zellweger is 1 month of vomiting away from being really hot.
Well, say it again and do it slowly, because your reading lessons aren't paying off.
All right.
What did you hear about Renee Zellweger?
No, I just heard Renee Zellweger is 1 month away from being really hot. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah.
You're saying Renee who?
Renee Zellweger.
Okay, what about her?
Well, I just heard she's 1 month away from being really hot from vomiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read it one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
You got Renee right.
Yeah. Renee Zellweger. Zellweger. Yeah.
Renee Zell.
What does that say?
I don't know.
Just phonetically. Say it.
Zellweger. Is that Zellweger? Yeah.
No, but there's...
All right, let's
Renee
hear you.
Zellweger.
There's a W. Clearly a W.
All right, let's hear you pronounce it.
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah. Is 1 month away of vomiting away from being really hot. There you go.
1 month away from
what?
Of vomiting.
Yeah.
But he keeps reading it wrong. It's a good joke.
Was good on paper. Yes, Dave Letterman.
I think I might be suffering from postmortem depression, because every time I see a baby, I want to kill it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go back to Renee Zellweger?
I was just trying to cheer you up, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay. Make you feel good about yourself.
I can't talk.
You got to deal with the lawyers, buddy. Get a neck brace. Get out of that contract.
Hey, Evil Dave is here. He's dying to do his top 10 list.
Yeah, he kept saying he has a top 10 list, and he does not want to miss it.
Yeah, what is your top 10 list about?
The category, Howard and Robin, from the home office. These are things now. Things Pete Thompson might have said to make you think he's a pedophile.
Okay, go ahead.
Top 10 things Pete Townsend might have said to make you think he's a pedophile. Here we go. Number 10, that's not my penis, kid. That's my Cookie Monster. All right, that's about that. Number 9, wash the ice cream off your face before you put it in my lap. In my lap. Yeah, put it over like a pregnant pole holder. Number 8, I'll buy you Tickle Me Elmo if you tickle this old homo. What does that mean? I see Jay Leno do stuff like this. Number 7, number 6, I'm not your mommy, but I can breastfeed you. Number 5, look, we're both wearing diapers. Now, Sam. Number 2, if it's not too big, use both hands. And the number 1 thing Howard or Robin, Pete Townsend might have said to you to make you think he's a pedophile.
Oh. Well, that killed a minute.
Yeah.
Would you like me to do the list again, Howard?
Yeah, do it for the next.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Do it for the next hour and a half.
Sure, I'll pronounce it right this time.
We have 2 hours to kill. Could you say Renee Zellweger?
You say it, buddy.
I just think there's nothing more annoying than listening to a guy with no voice on the radio. I don't want to be the annoying guy.
Oh, stop it. Guys have been doing it for years, Howard. Don't worry about it.
I'm sitting here wasting my time with this whole goddamn station.
And I'll tell you something, Howard. This guy sounds to me like he needs to do some community service work. You know, the Make-A-Wish Foundation keeps bugging me about some cancer kid that wants to meet me. You know, I'm sorry, but those bald little heads in a baseball cap just freak me out. For God's sakes, take some pride in your appearance.
All right, Dave. Well, at least he has a voice.
Yes, he's willing to use it.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah, Howard, they bleeped that last one off there. We didn't hear nothing. I'm in the city, man. They bleeped that.
Yeah, I'm going to go home. There's no point in me.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no point
Howard,
in me doing this show.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
You know, I've got a question I want to ask.
No, don't ask me a question right
Can I
now.
ask you a question? All right.
Please, Dave.
Yeah, all right.
I'm fuming over the top 10 list that they bleeped.
I could talk about something if I could.
No, Dave.
I think it's important, Howard.
No.
All right, buddy. You know what, Howard? I've got an idea. I got an idea. We can talk about. We can talk about why Ben Affleck is marrying J Lo so she can stay in this country. And that's what Paul Rodriguez told me.
Dave, it's okay. You don't have to do anymore.
He's probably just a little jealous. Last time I saw him, he was standing at an intersection in L.A. selling bags of oranges.
Is he on tape? You can't stop that?
No, you can't stop that tape.
Thank you very much.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah, it's nice. Sweet.
What is it, Evil Dave?
No, I was just going to say about that woman who had that urination on her dinner. At least we, now know it goes good with white wine.
Helping you out.
It was a bunch of guys, Dave.
How much time did that kill?
Howard, let me ask you a question. Which scares you more, the Spanish or the blacks?
You know, Dave, neither.
You. The answer is
Yeah,
you.
you scare me, whatever you are.
All right.
You are a very scary man.
Howard?
Yeah.
Howard, is it just me, or is Simon Cowell sounding a little like Stuttering John? I don't know. Does it sound like that?
It's you.
Yeah.
We don't know what
Glad we
you're talking
cleared that up.
Dave, are you a fighter?
Huh?
Dave Letterman,
I work
everyone.
for CBS. I can't fight anymore.
Right. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Evil Dave Letterman. Yeah, you were the best, Dave. Howard Stern. Yeah. What you said. Once in a while, you read something really weird. And some dude out in Dallas. Dallas, by the way, I thought Dallas was warm this time of year. It's like 2 degrees there.
You're kidding.
Like it is here. And there's a guy who's living on a billboard.
Oh, yeah?
Because he says he won't come off the billboard until his band gets booked on the Letterman show, or he and this is we make dreams come true. So let me just talk to this guy first.
Talking to him up on the billboard.
Up on the billboard. Is this Craig?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Craig, how long you been on the billboard?
Oh, man, a little over a week now, Howard.
A little over a week. I just read your article on AP. It says that you are up there because, what, you want your band to be on the Letterman show?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, Howard. My guys just busted their butts to get this new CD done, and I told them I'd do whatever I could to get this thing launched.
You don't think you're going to last much longer, do you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, at 14 degrees, man, it's tough.
All right. Well, how old a guy are you?
I'm 38.
Don't you think it would have happened for the band already, being 38 years old, and maybe the band's no good?
No, I know that's not true. Everybody who's hearing our stuff's digging it, Howard.
All right, well, I have somebody on the phone that wants to talk to you. You say you've been up on the Billboard for a week now.
Do they have a record deal?
No record deal. They want to be on Letterman.
We're still in Indy.
Here is David Letterman on the phone to speak to you, sir. Dave.
Hello.
David?
Good morning. I feel like I've been captured by, a CNN camera crew here.
Dave?
What's the deal? Who am I speaking to?
Go ahead and make your pitch to David Letterman. We're hooking you up right now on the radio.
Hey, guys, good morning. It's Craig Thompson here in Dallas.
How are you? What is your name, sir?
Craig Thompson.
Craig, and what's going on here? You want to be on my show? Is that it?
Yeah, I'd love to be on the Letterman show.
Who are you doing this for, sir?
Well, we've got a 19-piece big band here in Dallas called Big T and the Bada Bings.
Yeah.
And I told my guys I'd do whatever it took to get us launched.
But I mean, why don't you try to get on that Jimmy Kimmel show?
We wanted to go to the best, man.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying though. Who's putting you up to this? Are you working for Saddam Hussein or something? Because I hate to know what they cut off if you're convicted of indecent exposure.
No, we're
doing that.
Well, Dave, you're as witty as ever, but
well, it's early in the morning.
Should this guy forget it? Should he just go home, or can you have him on the show?
Well, I mean, I want to ask this guy one more question. How long have you been up there?
We've been up there a little over a week, and we've been going through 14-degree nights up here.
And are you doing anything up there? Or are you making out a list of Oscar picks or something, or what are you doing?
Actually, I'm just doing radio interviews mostly.
Dave, you want to tell this guy for real that the big band music is out, and tell him he's never going to be on the show.
Well, I mean, why would you spend your time, trying to get on my show? I mean, why don't you try to get on somebody else's show?
Well, I tell you what, now that we're on the Howard Stern show, man, I may just call this whole thing quits, because that's the top.
Yeah, Dave, you don't want him on the show, do you?
Well, I don't know. Do you watch, have you tried to get on American Idol, sir? Because, I think
38 years old, Dave.
American Idol on Fox really need cable TV.
So, Dave, you're saying it's out of the question. Is that it?
Yeah, well, all right. I'll tell you what. All right, you want to be on the show?
Love to be on the show.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's see what I can do. I will put you on the show.
There you go.
We'll put you on the show.
Wow, that's so nice, Dave.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let me make some arrangements with my people, and you can get back to Howard on this. How's that?
Why don't you give me your special number, the 516-922-WINE line?
All right. Use that one.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, we'll see what we can do, and then get in touch through Howard. And
thank you so much, Dave.
Up for a time to come on. Maybe you can earn college credit taking gum off the seats of the Ed Sullivan Theater or something.
Thank you so much, Mr. Letterman.
Yeah, all right.
Well, there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Guys, listen to this. I got all kinds of drunks down below honking at me.
All right, take care. Well, there he is. Call 516-922-WINE. There you go. Dreams do come true, Robin. I think he's coming down off the...
He's leaving the Billboard?
Yeah, he's leaving the Billboard as we speak. All right, listen, I just want to welcome to the show our great friend, Evil David Letterman. Dave Letterman, good to see you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting rid of your shingles.
Oh, thanks a lot. Howard, I got so much to talk to you folks about. I haven't seen you for a while.
You were in bed for 30 days.
I was in bed for 30 days, and, I just want to say one thing. Cameron Diaz's face has the complexion of a Dennet orange.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think so, and
wow.
I don't mean to brag.
Did you watch a lot of TV while you were in bed? Is that what it is?
I watched too much TV. I watched, Jimmy Kimmel when I was off.
Yeah?
And I haven't seen anything, suck like that since the last gay porn I bought. Does he even know he's on television? Stick with the puppet show, cabin boy. You're in over your head.
Well, you're competitive with all of the late night guys. I know that.
So you're coming in and saying Jimmy should just leave.
Jimmy's a friend of ours.
Coming out swinging. And I just want to tell you that I didn't mean to brag, but I ran over 7 war protesters in my car yesterday.
Yeah.
And that was just on my way to get gas.
So you're busy. You're watching TV. Even with the shingles, you were able to watch TV. You kept track of the war, the Jimmy Kimmel Show, all these other shows.
It was unbelievable. I've been watching this whole thing, and you know what's a lot of things to talk about. You know, this whole Elizabeth Smart case has really fascinated me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I just can't wait till she gets old enough to do Playboy.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? She's gone through a horrific experience, a terrible ordeal. I really hope her parents get her on a diet. You know, it would be a shame to see such a pretty girl become a porker. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dave Letterman, all of America was sad when you were gone. So many different guest hosts and things, and we knew you were suffering, and it's great to have you back.
It was terrible. I had all these roofing guys calling me for price quotes. It was unbelievable.
Right, you do shingles.
Yeah, shingles. It was just terrible.
Right.
And, of course, you know, the one bright spot, Howard, was, as you know, I watched Stuttering John on that idiotic show he did. How the hell can anyone talk to Julie Brown that long?
Right.
You know, I met Julie Brown last year, and she was turning tricks for, what, rent money? Oh, just kidding. I don't know what that means.
Right.
I don't know what
So you watched a lot of television. I guess you couldn't read. I know your eye was affected.
Oh, I couldn't read, but I'll tell you something that really ticked me off. You know, I'm getting a little sick of Chris Reeves' constant bragging about being able to wiggle a finger. You know, let me know when you can take a crap without assistance, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me know when you can do that.
Right. What, did you see him on a talk show or something?
Oh, God.
He's making a lot of guest appearances, isn't he, Dave?
I'll tell you what, Dave. Barbara Walters is airing her... Barbara Walters is having a special. I think it's tonight.
Yes, I guess.
Or did it air last night?
Last night was Tuesday night, right? Yeah, it was last night.
Barbara Walters did interviews last night with Julianne Moore. They were supposed to run it before the Academy Awards, but they couldn't because of the war. They had Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
And the most important thing now, the reason Barbara Walters wants to talk to Nicolas Cage is because he banged Elvis Presley's daughter.
Right.
And really, it's almost insulting to the guy. You know what I mean?
He's a great actor.
Yeah, but I don't think she would have had him on there because he's refused up until this point to talk about it. But somehow Barbara gets him to talk about it.
Yeah.
There's all this pressure when you get on the Barbara Walters special to spill your guts.
Deliver.
And the worst thing about watching the Barbara Walters special is watching Barbara Walters. Because you look at Barbara Walters and you think that, like who was her first interview? Moses? I mean, it's depressing.
Yeah, they came down with the tablets.
Why do they have to have the camera on her? You know how it'll be focusing on the star, and then all of a sudden they have to switch back to Barbara?
Yeah, it's real important. And, you know, halfway through the interview with Julianne Moore, a moth flew out of Barbara Walters' mouth. And really, if they want, you know, they've got, as you say, they've created a camera that has so much gel on it.
Yeah, it's hazy.
Yeah.
It's like looking at Barbara through fog.
And really, on the next special, they must just dress Barbara Walters like Hannibal Lecter with that mask on, so we don't even have to see her face. Why not just do that?
To a board.
But she made Nicolas Cage look attractive last night during this entire special.
It's tough to do.
So like you, I watch a lot of TV.
Barbara lives in a fog, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I comment a lot.
And who else is she got on the show? Renee
Zellweger.
Zellweger? Is it just me, or does... I don't know.
It must be just
Paul Schaefer, thank you.
Howard.
Yes, Dave.
I just want to ask, could you get me a moist towel? My shingle scabs are falling off.
Dave Letterman is with us. You see, I was so happy to see Dave, and he's healthy.
Yes.
And I'm sorry that we're getting into these arguments.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I don't think Dave is supposed to have a lot of stress right now, so could you please stop?
I would appreciate it, please, because, I want to tell you folks something. I've had so much stress lately. People are asking me, how this thing with the shingles came about, and it's just, I'm just trying to take it easy, and I'm at the point now where I'm sometimes I go to bed with an itchy butt, and I always wake up with a smelly finger. And, I like to go on long drives in my car with young boys. I usually drive home alone. I just need to relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we love that you're back. We love that you're feeling healthy. And,
you're
here? You're here.
Hey, please, if you guys don't mind, no more questions about the shingles. I'll tell you what happened, and we're just going to let it go at that, all right?
All right.
I didn't wash my hands when I was in the washroom. I think I was talking...
Dave,
yeah.
Dave, read from the paper.
Yeah.
All right, so don't get off on
I'm talking to Jerry Lewis.
No.
Extemporaneous?
Don't extemporaneous. I'll throw you right out of here. You'll be the quickest appearance of your life.
All right. No more stress, okay?
All right.
You're stressing me out.
I see you look up from that paper. I get nervous.
Yeah, following.
Hey, Todd, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Howard, I would love to know what Dave said about Renee Zellweger before, but Scott's stepping on the show again.
Oh, God.
Who? You mean Denny or Dave bleep that?
Yes.
Did Renee Zellweger joke?
Yes.
No, I just said, is it me? Is it just me, or does Renee Zellweger's face remind you of a virgin's anal opening?
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
That's all I said.
Cut it right out of the whole show.
Hey, Dead Air Dave, get in here. What are you cutting? Anal opening?
Horrible.
Get in here.
God, it's Roger Ebert.
I got a guy out there censoring any kind of little sexual. It's not even sexual.
Everything was beautiful up until then.
Yeah, I tell you, I gotta. Did you censor that?
I wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm sure about it. I'm going to go on the line here. Just let it fly.
This sounds like the work of Tom Cesanos, you know?
Cesanos?
Yeah. How do you know Tom Cesano, Dave?
Tom Cesano. Is that a guy?
I'll admit I'm not right.
Yeah, you're sure not, man. You know what? Smoke a doob back there, dude.
Worry about David Lee Roth, dickhead.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Renee Zellweger's anal opening has nothing to do with the show.
There you go. Take it easy, Howard.
You can say that.
I think Tom just stopped masturbating just to save money on Kleenex. What's going on with this here?
Yeah, you better go back there, Dave.
I want a lawyer.
That here, Dave, or whatever his real name is. Punjab.
Let me consult with Tom Cesano.
Anal opening? When did that start becoming dirty?
He wasn't sure,
So he just obliterated the line.
Could something be said more correctly than anal opening?
That's,
Me,
Fred, and Benji sit there and craft this crap so that we can get it on the air, and then this idiot's back there bleeping me.
Anal opening is, us.
I mean, that's the new one. I mean, what else can I say? Let's sanitize the show more.
Yeah.
But that's you meeting them more than halfway, saying anal opening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know what I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm glad I spend half my night working on this crap so a guy can bleep it all. Sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to take away the imagery that you invent this stuff.
Yeah, he's getting stressed out again.
I've got a little way to get rid of the stress. Now, just listen to this. You know, Saddam Hussein, sadistic butcher, angel of death, angel of death, angel of death. All right.
Yeah.
Bleep that. That's un-American.
Okay. He was doing good in the beginning.
Okay.
All right.
He'll come back.
Hey, Dave, Dave Letterman's with us.
I just want to say one thing. You know, whenever I see a black person, I call 911. I figure it's, safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
All right. All right, wait till I call on you. It works best when I call on you.
He interrupted us for that. That was a bulletin.
A racist joke you interrupted.
Yeah, we were talking about Henry Hill. It didn't work here. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to be back right after these words. We got a big show for you.
Can I just say something?
Oh, hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that David Letterman back from the shingles with us.
You know, I can give women orgasms just by using my two thumbs, and I might write a book about it someday.
Yeah, you know what? I've probably been ignoring you, and people are curious to hear about what you've been doing since you were off for a month. And
well, you know, I'm not radical, but sometimes when I stub my toe, I yell the word Jew boy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So
that's what you did?
Yeah. I'm just glad you're back, and everyone thought that it proved that you're a good television host, because when Bill Cosby took over for you or Regis, it wasn't the same.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, I bet all of us couldn't fit our hands around Queen Latifah's big milk bags. You know, those wagons are gigundo. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, it sounds like you watched a lot of...
It sounds like you watched the Oscars.
That's a good interview.
Like, do you get to see the Queen Latifah movie ahead of time, I guess, because you sit at home and they send you these things?
No, but I like soul food restaurants, but the service is really lousy. I mean, those black guys are so fast on the football field, but when it comes to bringing me a plate of ribs, they're slower than pond water.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you just took it easy for a month and had a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to have you back, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
A lot of thoughts.
A lot of thoughts, man.
I'm glad you jotted them all down.
I like when he shares his thoughts. No, really. What else are you thinking about?
I think the Knicks have a good shot at making the playoffs. I mean, you a
basketball fan?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Knicks have a good shot, and I mean, they only have one white guy on their roster, and it's been my experience.
Their roster?
Yeah, their roster, and it's been my experience that the less light on the court, smoother sailing on the boat.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that the team is better with just black guys?
Yeah. And incidentally, I lost one of my cars. Yeah, I listened to that fat Guido Artie. He told me to bet. In Syracuse. Nice call, fat ass.
Yeah, don't listen to Artie when it comes to betting.
Syracuse doesn't have that good of a rouster.
What is a rouster?
I'm getting rousted.
Are we listening to more Dave raps? I guess so.
Yes, I would like to.
I don't mean you. I mean David Lee Roth. I think I've heard enough from you.
Yeah.
I like soul food, Howard. What? I'm looking at Mr. Building.
Maybe you ought to quit late night television and relax,
I think you ought to quit getting up in the morning.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Your eye looks good.
Yeah. I think I am going to retire soon. I'm going to open up an ostrich farm in Connecticut. You can buy them, or you can rent them, or you can, for a few bucks and do whatever you want to. It's just something to keep me busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just veered off the road.
Dave, I love you.
Ostrich farm.
All right.
Oh, dear. Those shingles do bother your eyes.
Dave Letterman, everyone, back and better than ever, and coming on our show trying to tell people, look, he's back. I understand your ratings last Monday when you came back were a 5-point-something. That's the highest rating you've had.
Oh, yeah.
Since they say Dr. Phil's appearance.
Oh, God. I hate to work. I'm sick of my show, and Paul is really beginning to get on my nerves. After all this time, I still can't tell if he's a pillow biter or a normal guy. He's the faggiest, straightest man I've ever met, and, all right, he gave me an anal once, but, it was time to renegotiate his contract. Everyone lined up that week to give me oral.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I knew what he was talking about.
I guess he doesn't like Paul. You don't know if Paul's gay or straight?
I have no idea.
Right.
But I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to retire and devote the rest of my life to a project, Howard, that is near and dear to my heart, a nude Boy Scout camp. I can't wait to rub our sticks together every night and make a fire, if you know what I mean. The place is going to look like Baghdad at night.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what.
Tell me about the ostriches again.
I think it's a nice idea for you to start a nude camp.
Nude Boy Scout camp.
I mean, do some with your time besides show business. It seems to me your whole life is show business.
Exactly. I end up out of work for a month, but that walking heart attack.
All right. Why don't you take a rest? It's too much for you.
Yeah, it is.
You just calm down and take care of your shingles.
Waking. Ah, damn it. I'm going to go buy an ostrich farm and get a car and sell it or something. I don't know.
All right, Dave, thank you. Getting back to the other Dave, David Lee Roth.
Yes.
Who's there?
All our talking Dave.
Yeah. Rambling Dave.
Yeah. None of them make any sense.
Want to go back to the other Dave?
No.
Howard, I just want to...
No, not you. All right.
I'd just like to say for 10 more minutes, waking. All
right, you want to say something? Anyway, Dave Letterman is with us. And by the way, I really am glad you're feeling better. You gave me a big break when I was working at NBC.
Thank you very much, Howard. And I just want to say something. I end up out of work for a month, and, that walking heart attack clogged Artie Lang is still going strong. Artie, the next time you see your penis, say hello to me for me, will you? Just say hi to me for me.
What happens? Like past 8 o'clock, you were doing good.
The next time you see your penis, say hello for me. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Say hi to me for me. Artie Lang, you clogged artery. Say hi to your penis with me for me.
That's right. And by the way, Howard, what's the deal with that Jillian Barbary? Doesn't she look like she fell off the back of some motorcycle? You know, she's like a doorknob. Everyone gets a turn. Well, the other day she gets on my show, she gets on my show is the day I do. All right. Don't listen to me. All right. I screwed up.
All right, Dave.
Censor that.
Censor ain't the word.
How you been, man? Their shingles are all done with?
I'm telling you, I'm all done.
They're all done, all right.
Yeah.
Do the ostrich joke again. No.
How about that Jillian Barbary? What a doorknob, huh? Yeah.
Like Bob Hope.
That Jillian Barbary's a doorknob. Everybody, hey, how about an ostrich? Waking, walking.
Hey, Artie, you waking heart attack.
Artie, you waking heart attack. Next time you see your penis, say hi to me for me, huh?
Damn shingles.
I love you, Dave.
Blame it on the
Might be time to retire, though.
I think so.
All right. We got to take a break. We're going to be back right after these words.
Howard, can I just say something?
I forgot you were here, honestly, Dave. I did. I thought you went home.
No. Yeah. I just want to say something. You know, I've got a good person for your Butterface contest.
Who?
Farrah Fawcett.
Really?
Yeah, her face looks like an old saddlebag. She's Johnny Winter with a vagina.
Yeah, well, okay, she can enter. Anyone can enter, Robin.
Johnny Winter with a vagina?
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
That was good, Dave.
That was good.
Like
All right, Dave, you're back on. Well, somebody horsewhipped him during the commercial.
Okay.
Dave, it is great, and I know you had shingles, and I know you suffered. David Letterman, by the way, back and promoting his show. He wants everyone to know he's back. He got a 5-share last night. He's crowing.
Yeah.
Wow. All you have to do is get sick, Dave.
Yeah, you got to get sick. And, you know, the thing of it is, you know, inside of me, there's a little boy named Davey Letterman who wants a tongue kiss from his daddy. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, you realize it. Were you in therapy?
Huh? I could buy every alarm and every lock in the world, but nothing makes me feel safer than sleeping in the arms of a black man. You know, I trade all my money and all my fame for one night with, Mike Tyson.
Well, you know what? All of America missed you when you were sick, and we say welcome back.
Do you think Jay Leno is so edgy? Just because he's, into S&M and uses handcuffs on chicks? Big deal. I raped 19 women at knife point.
Really?
Yeah.
He says he raped 19 women at knife point.
Wow. I don't know. Yeah. Joking.
I don't know.
Are you joking or you?
I don't know. It's just, if it weren't for testicles, I'd probably be gay. I don't know.
Yeah, those are ugly. Yeah. All right, Dave Letterman, everybody, with his thoughts, and great to have you here, and welcome back from your shingles. Terrible. From what I understand, shingles are a terrible
and
painful disease.
Yeah.
And good for you for getting over
like being on the show.
Terrible and painful.
Yeah.
Well, we welcome you here.
Thank you very much.
It's exciting, and I know you're doing well.
Howard, can I just say something about...
Hey, Dave Letterman, go ahead.
I just want to say something about that last letter. You know, I don't know why people make such a big deal over J-Lo's career. You know, so she sings and dances and acts and has a clothing line. Big deal. You know, she's Puerto Rican. She's supposed to have 15 jobs. I don't know. She's supposed to be working.
Yeah. So what did you do the whole time you were off?
I don't know. The other night I had an intense, session of pleasuring myself, and after I finished, I just rolled over to sleep without cleaning up. I slept in that wet spot all night. But you know what?
I hate
it was
that.
worth it. It was worth it.
I didn't know Dave Letterman pleasured himself. I figured you had.
Yeah.
I never pictured. I guess you're a lonely guy.
And, everyone thought I had shingles. Yeah. If you can call getting an STD from Elena Hamilton shingles. Just kidding.
Elena Hamilton.
Yeah.
He's kidding.
Okay.
She doesn't have any STD.
I think
Just kidding.
If he's talking about that old wife of Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Elena.
Yeah, what's her name?
Alana.
Right.
Alana.
Right. No, that's a joke you're making, right?
That's the shingles.
Right. All right, go ahead. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's some more email.
And I want to comment on that last letter, if I could, Coward. You know, the reason I was off work so long, I was starting to, I was talking to someone on my ham radio, and we ended up getting together. I thought it was a chick, but it turned out to be a fat trucker with a high-pitched voice. I banged the crap out of him anyway. We didn't leave his double wide for weeks. I have his name tattooed on my sack. So I'm not going to go into that anymore.
All right. So that's what you were doing when you were out.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, Dave.
I just want to say one thing about this basketball bet with Artie.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to go, but I just want to let you folks know that I can eat a whole pizza and hold my duty for 2 days. Let's see Artie and Jay Leno do that, okay?
All right, Dave.
What do you mean you're having a steak and a beer? What, are you going to donate blood or something? What are you going to eat before you play her?
All right, you did well, and that's nice.
Dave with the tag.
Yeah.
Howard, can I just say something about this bet?
Yeah.
You know, I'll put my penis up against Jay Leno's any day of the week. As a matter of fact, I'll put my penis up against anyone's penis. That's nothing I like better than a good sword fight. Whip it out, Howard. Let's go.
Is that something about the bet?
I don't know.
Good segue.
You know, I know Jay Leno has a small penis because, when he gave,
Sandra Bernhard told us he has a big one.
Yeah, well, she's a liar. I used to bang Sandra Bernhard, too, but...
Did you?
That was years before she got the sex change operation. I used to bang the pre-op Sandra Bernhard. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right.
You know, I heard Sandra Bernhard talking about how big Jay Leno's schlong is. She's not kidding anybody. She just said that to get on his crappy show. You want to get on a guy's good side, Howard, tell him he has a big penis.
Yeah, it worked, obviously.
See?
Well, he got Dorothy Lucy on the show.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for pointing that out there.
You're right.
All right.
The Evil Dave is waving.
I mean, the 5'5" chick sounds more
All right,
interesting to me.
Evil Dave, what do you want to say?
I just want to ask her, is she hung like a pony? Oh, excuse me, that's Marcus Allen. Oh, I'd like to do chin-ups on her piece of driftwood. Has she played for...
Don't tell me when he's away.
It was like Horshack in class.
Yeah, but let me handle it.
I'm just telling you, I couldn't ignore him anymore.
That was hard to ignore.
Dave Letterman.
No, I was just saying, this woman, Cara, she's talking about making extra money. I think she ought to, go pose, for Playboy before Elizabeth Smart does. Yeah.
Hey, Robin, let's do some news.
All right.
Dave, you're finished.
Yeah, I know.
It's over.
Yeah.
You got shingles.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and bed myself with the Rockettes. Howard, can I just say something about this Soros?
Oh, no. You're my only source.
All right. I'm just saying, over 30 years ago, we put a man on the moon, and we still haven't found a cure for, vaginosis. And
for what? Wait, for what?
Oh, for
what are you
saying? For vaginosis.
Vagina?
Yes, and we need to get our top scientists working on that.
Wait, do it again.
Right,
Take two.
No, I'm just saying, over 30 years ago, we put a man on the moon, and we still haven't found a cure for vaginosis. And we need to get our top scientists working on that. I'll tell you that right now. Vaginosis, all right? Stop it.
All right, you got it, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Vaginosis. He's got shingles.
Time is the charm.
2 people on the Devil's Rouster have genosis.
I'm sorry.
I like vaginosis.
Vaginosis.
Too. Yeah.
Vaginosis.
Vaginosis.
Oh, Elizabeth Smart should be in Playboy.
Housetosis. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I ran out of Viagra.
He needs to get married and have children.
Do you get any word right, Dave?
I don't know.
What did he
about
say?
Viagra?
He said something about Viagra.
Viagra.
Guy ran out of Viagra.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Dave, you got the shingles. Sit back and relax. Well, anyway, Evil Dave, thank you for showing up.
I just want to say one quick thing, Howard. What do you call a midget Iraqi soldier with 40-pound balls?
What?
Half nuts. All right, I got to go, Howard. I got to go watch Larry King's girlfriend tie him up in his suspenders.
You know what? I've asked you to not do this.
Yeah, I ran out.
I know. Well, that's okay. Right. It's time to be quiet.
I'd like to end by saying Viagra and Tom Dreesen.
All right. See Casey next week in the Carolines in Manhattan. Evil Dave, thank you. We always love having you.
Thank you, buddy.
Listen to David Lee Roth today in New York.
This afternoon.
I can't wait now.
And the happy hour, 2 to 6.
Tiki Bar Room. Tiki Hut.
Diamond Dave.
See you at the Hard Rock, 22nd through the 24th. All right, just a couple of seconds. Stump the Buoy. Evil Dave Letterman's joining us today. Everybody's happy to see him. How are you, Evil Dave?
Howard.
Good morning.
Can I just ask you something?
Sure.
Does anybody have Ashton Kutcher's home phone number? Boy, would I like to cake his eyebrows with my DNA.
Wow. I didn't know you were feeling that way. Yeah. Well, it's good seeing you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the fans are happy.
Hey, I heard that the president has put the government on big alert. There's a big bomb scare. The new Jay Leno Ben Affleck movie is coming out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that's in fact there's been some advanced reviews. David Letterman is correct. There's some advanced reviews, and they say this movie might be a bigger bomb than Mariah Carey's Glitter.
Wow, that's hard to beat.
Yeah, they say it's horrible. The whole concept is horrible. J-Lo's a lesbian, but the posters promote that this is a love story. Yep. People are going to be very angry when they show up and there's no love story.
They also are trimming her butt in the posters. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have. I notice everything.
I applaud that.
Well, Dave, it's good to see you.
Yeah. You know, I just want to say one thing here. You know, since 9/11, I haven't been able to think about nude young boys as much as I used to.
That's an after effect of the tragedy?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, there's a lot to talk about, certainly. A couple of things.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I have a thought. Has anyone besides me ever thought about violating Jennifer Aniston's fart box with an ass handle? Let me ask Casey one quick question.
You can act on those.
Go ahead, Dave.
Let me ask Casey one quick question. Now, Casey, you know, be honest with me on this. Now, have you ever, do you like looking at drunk guys sleeping in the park?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Dave, this is a serious thing.
You're making light.
David Letterman, always with the joke.
His problem, Dave.
Casey, you should listen to Howard.
Thank you, David.
Howard, and if it doesn't work...
Evil Dave even says.
If it doesn't work, you play a lot of softball next summer and take a lot of cold showers, buddy.
David Letterman, everybody, with us this morning. Evil Dave, how you feeling?
I'm telling you, man. You know, is it just me, Howard, or is it, Oriental chicks are starting to have breasts? I can't tell.
Well, they are, according to this. Let's mention David Letterman's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, I feel bad that Dennis isn't coming in because I was going to ask him. You know, I bet I could fit all of him into my mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a joke about Dennis. I'm sorry. It's another show.
Yeah.
David Letterman, what is it?
I'd like to ask these guys a question. Who would you rather receive anal from, Liam Neeson or Tommy Lee? My vote is for Liam because, Pharaoh.
Can you talk into that microphone, Dave? We can hardly hear you.
I'm just asking.
I guess he didn't want other people to know.
Liam Neeson. Ignore David Letterman.
Tommy Lee, that's a no-brainer. Tommy Lee.
Yeah. Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Really?
Tommy Lee.
I heard he's hung like a Shetland pony, that one.
Right.
He is. I've seen the video.
David Letterman, you have something you want to say?
I was just going to say, are they going to make him up to look like Stuart Smalley or something?
No.
I wanted to ask you, this is something I want you to think about.
Shirley Hemphill is what we were going for.
Sure, that would be good. But if you were a slave master, would you rather have Naomi Campbell or Tyra Banks?
All right, listen, we're going to take a break. And
bring them both on.
Howard, can I just say something very quick?
David Letterman, thank you.
Yeah. I just want to say very quickly, I'd like to take a minute to pay tribute to Buddy Epson.
All right.
Yeah, he was a kind, sweet soul and a genuinely nice and kind man, and he was warm and unpretentious, and like me, he hated Jews, and one of the biggest Jew haters in Hollywood. Buddy Epson will be missed.
All right, stop that. That's David Letterman's bizarre sense of humor.
I don't think Buddy needs your help.
Let's just explain. Dave's not allowed to do that kind of humor on TV normally.
All right.
Being here with us, he's allowed to.
Howard?
Yes, David.
I have a question for this woman. Is she still on the phone?
Yes.
I'm just curious. Have you turned yellow?
Oh, come on, Dave. That's just not funny. That's just not funny. You do that on your show, not on mine. You're fired. He's fired, man.
Hey, Howard?
What is it, Dave?
Can I just say something? Speaking of barbecues, whatever happened to President Bush's drunken daughters? Have they given up booze, or they just moved down to snorting Ritalin? What do you think?
I don't know anything about it, Dave.
Right.
Speaking of barbecuing?
I don't know.
And they're not drunks.
All
right. It bums me out because then everyone can point a finger to me like I did something weird.
You know, as you said that, Evil Dave had a weird smile on his face.
I had this weird dream last night coming home. A naked Ricky Martin is on his knees at the door waiting for me with his mouth open like a baby bird. Does that make me the man or the woman in the relationship? What do you think?
The man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the dude.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah, Dave.
You know what I like to do after I tape my...
Can you speak up, Dave?
I say, you know what I like to do after I tape my TV show? I like to go into the female stars' dressing rooms after the show and rummage through the trash and look for their used tampons. And then I sell them on eBay. That's what you got to do, buddy.
Supplement that income,
There you go.
You could buy Terry Garr's tampon.
What? Howard?
Rich and famous.
Yes, Dave. Oh, by the way, have you seen Eminem's 7-year-old daughter? Now, there's a piece of ass right there.
Oh,
really? What the hell?
please.
I'm going to leave if you're going to continue with this.
All right, that's disgusting. Yes, go ahead, Rob.
New warnings are...
Howard?
Yes, Dave.
I had last night. I had a rough night. I beat and kicked the pizza delivery guy in the face, breaking his jaw in 3 pieces, and then he looked like an Arab terrorist. And then I bound his thin body with rope, stuffed a sock in his mouth, and to muffle his screams for help, and used the back of his neck as an ashtray. And then I stuffed him into the trunk of a car, where he managed to set himself free. And then I stabbed him. And then I yelled, "Go back to Iraq!" Turned out he was Puerto Rican, and I apologized, and I gave him a $10 tip.
Was that before or after your gay dream?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right, Dave, thank you. We'll watch your show tonight. Evil Dave Letterman show.
Howard?
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Who do you think has the worst job? A guy who cleans out toilets for a living, or Star Jones gynecologist?
Star Jones gynecologist.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Very
Howard,
good.
can I just say something?
I've got some wood. Yes, Dave.
No, does Ben Affleck realize that Jay Lo is about 3 years away from looking like Celia Cruz before she dropped dead?
Interesting thought.
Yeah.
I think he knows that.
Thank you, David Letterman.
Thank you very much for having me on the show, Howard.
I'm sorry you never got the Tonight Show.
That's right. But I just want to mention one thing. Did you know that Bob Hope's first real name was Leslie?
Yes.
Honestly, it was Leslie Hope.
All right. You've done enough for one day.
Bonafide.
That's, of course, Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Not the real Dave Letterman. But you sound remarkably like him.
Thank you very much.
What's going on with the mics over there? Is that you, Dave? Evil Dave?
No, we're all trying to figure out the new system.
There's nothing to figure out. Just don't touch the mics. Someone over there is... Are you banging into the mic, Dave?
No, not me.
Dave Letterman, by the way.
Morning. How are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
I'll tell you who's hot. That Condoleezza Rice is a true ebony beauty. Those pointy breasts and slim body. You know, I drool every time I see her at a press conference.
Really?
Yeah.
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice.
Dave Letterman, congratulations, by the way. You're having a baby.
Oh, yeah.
And congratulations on, I guess...
Are you married?
Huh? No.
He won't answer.
I ain't going to answer that.
He doesn't answer.
I ain't going to get into that.
Regina Lasco is your girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah.
Wife.
Something. Mother of your baby. You got a baby's mama now.
A baby mama.
You know this gap I have in my teeth?
Yeah.
It really helps when I'm giving oral. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, evidently you're more of a lover than we thought.
Wow. Yeah, right. You know, Howard, what's kind of interesting, is it just me, or does that Halle Berry look like the kind of gal who has sex with 3 guys at once? You know, like it's an everyday thing. She is one black bitch who looks like she does it hardcore. And I'd love to see my DNA in her eyebrows, that's for sure.
David Letterman is allowed...
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Halle Berry, yeah.
Haley.
You've interviewed her, right, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Lovely woman. Lovely woman.
David Letterman, you can catch his show 11:30 on CBS. 11:35, right, Dave?
There you go.
There you go. Why the 11:35, do you know?
Huh? I'm too up to stay up. You know, it's too late to stay up for my own show. So that's when we have it on late.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. What, Dave Letterman, by the way, I want to introduce you.
I just want to ask this girl one question. So there were just 2 of you when in your graduating class?
No, I actually went to a bigger town, Fairbanks, Alaska.
You 2 were rubbing noses prom night? Is that what happened?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Were you, have you ever been on Dave's show, Dave Letterman show?
No, that's coming up, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, you're going to interview her again.
Easy on the eyes, yeah.
Who, you or her?
Yeah, both.
All right. So exciting to have David Letterman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wooing you.
Wooing you. I'm sure that that's exciting. Oh, you're supposed to do that show.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do the show. Coming up, I think it's in November.
I see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go on there with you.
Howard, the ocean sound worked. Evil Dave took his shirt off.
Oh, great, Dave. You look good.
I was going to ask her a question. Have you had a chance to bang Black Bear up there? Because you know,
come on. Dude, how many times can we say stick to the script?
Did he write that himself?
I got a million things for him to say, but he can't say them.
All right, listen.
All right.
Shh. All right, you calm down over there and put it back in your pants. Dave Letterman, everybody. I'm going to come over there and club you like a sealer.
Yeah,
all right.
Man, can I ask you something?
Go ahead, Dave.
Would you like to have a guy in a bear suit come visit you?
A guy in a bear suit. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Dave Letterman.
All right.
So,
and like Robin said, I'm selective. Very selective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Artie, you're breathing real heavy into the mic, or is that Evil Dave?
That's me.
That's
Oh, that's Dave.
I don't blame the fat guy.
I just want to say one thing. You know, a lot of blacks have been acting really polite lately, and it makes me suspicious that something's big about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, sit down. We didn't mean you turn around and see your ass.
I was going to ask her a question, but that's all right.
Well, if you want to, quickly.
Well, I just want to know, do you think Don Zimmer looks a lot like Dr. Evil?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Although Dave Letterman was on.
Yeah.
Boy, you were hitting on her.
Oh, man. You know, can I just say something, Howard? As you already heard, I'm having a baby, or as I like to say, you know, my girlfriend refuses to get an abortion.
Oh.
And, you know, we considered adopting a black infant, but we looked into it, and it ends up that after the age of 3, blacks are very hard to control.
Yeah. So you opted just to have your own baby.
That's right. You know, my girlfriend and I, we have cute nicknames for each other. She calls me Letterpoo, and I call her Whore, or, you know, I call her Beard.
Beard? Your material is so much sharper and wittier and more scathing on this show than...
Why are you trying out the rejects on it?
You know, I mean, if the baby's a girl, we're naming her Mary, and if it's a black, I'm killing my girlfriend.
That's
sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Well, as long as you say you're sorry.
There you go.
All right. Well, it's good having you here.
And you know, I hope, you know, we don't have a retard. But if we do, at least I'll have a little, you know, a life of luxury. I'll have driven him to a special school, you know, in a short limo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that one crossed out?
No.
No? Okay. What do I know? All right, Dave is going to be with us for the rest of the show.
All right, we can't get him to leave.
No, he will not leave. He promises he is staying for the rest of the show.
Hey, but...
By the way, say hi to Dave Letterman, who's sitting there.
Poland Springs, yeah.
So you... All right.
Oh, Howard?
Yes.
Howard, I'd like to ask Alec a question.
David Letterman is here with us, by the way.
Alec, you don't have to mention this, but have you ever banged Regina Lesko?
Isn't that the woman having your baby, Dave?
Oh, let's not tell Dave about it.
All right, okay. AlecBaldwin.com.
David Letterman, could you say that for us?
Yeah, no, I just want to ask you something about this cancer thing. You know, I have nothing against the woman, but, you know, I hope that Pam Anderson gets breast cancer because, you know, since she's never going to have sex with me anyways, I hope something bad happens to that rack of hers.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. He's so much harsher on this show.
Yeah.
He really is.
Harsh. This is the untethered Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
Dave Unbound.
This is one he doesn't have to comply with.
Bless you, Howard. You know I love you.
We've got. Excuse me one second. Just Dave Letterman.
Yeah, I just want to ask Alex a quick question.
Alec.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
Is okay?
All right.
Now we know he's not the real Dave.
Oh, stop it. Now, how long do you think before Kelly Ripa, you know, dumps that Mexican houseboy of his, Mark Consuelos? I say he'll be selling bongs on the internet by next July. What do you think?
Do you know anything about?
He'll be Cheech Marin.
And Dave, you want to say something?
I just want to say.
But please don't wish breast cancer on anybody.
No. I just want to say that I like Alex. And
Alex.
And I just want to ask him.
Thank you, Don.
Did you hear that Britney Spears is banging a married black guy?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. What's the matter? Did you run out of gay white guys to have sex with?
He's something, right? I bet it's the last time you do the Dave Letterman show.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Howard?
Yes, Dave. Dave Letterman.
Can I ask you a question?
11:35 on CBS. Yes.
How do I smell today?
You smell good.
Yes.
No, Dave's got a little scent to him, too.
Yeah. I've heard complaints about Evil Dave's smell.
Like roadkill.
Yeah, Dave's a little ripe. He's a little ripe.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in an elevator with Dave.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Incidentally,
Evil
or Les Moonves. Incidentally, how do you get in touch with Regis? You know, I have the desire and the skill to rock his world. You know, if you get my drift.
Yeah. I was once hanging out with Evil Dave, Howard, and he was wearing a I Love Brad Garrett T-shirt.
That's funny. I don't think he was trying to be funny.
He wasn't trying.
He wasn't trying to be.
No, I was with John, actually.
Where'd you get that shirt?
He got it at the...
Garment section.
No, you tell him where you got it. Tell him where you got the shirt.
I got it in the garment section.
No, where'd you get it?
Huh?
Where'd you actually get it? For real?
I got it.
No, don't try to be funny.
No, I just got it at the CBS store. Because we need the money.
Howard, there was a picture of Brad Garrett. And I said to him, I go, what's with the Brad Garrett shirt? And he goes, what are you talking about? I go, I don't know.
Do you love Brad Garrett?
He said, I just like him.
Are you a fan?
No.
Who is Brad Garrett?
But then Howard, like an hour later, he goes...
Do you know who Brad Garrett is?
Yeah.
What show is he on?
He works with one of my shows, Worldwide Pants. What are you talking
What
about?
show?
What?
What show is that?
I think it's Everybody Loves Rumsfeld.
There's a picture of him. There's a picture of Brad Garrett. Howard, an hour later, he said to me, hey, how come Howard never has Brad Garrett on the show?
A real Brad Garrett fan.
And, I mean, it's okay if you like him, but it was an adult man.
I'm sorry.
Who is Brad Garrett?
Huh?
He just told you.
I just told you.
I thought was he joking?
No.
What does he
Brad
do?
Garrett, Everybody Loves Rumsfeld. Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah.
The tall guy.
He's working on my production company, okay?
That's
there
random.
you go.
And then I have another good Evil Dave story if you want.
Yeah,
all right.
Hear it.
He charged Artie for a voice message he did, but it's a funny story.
Go ahead.
What happened, Artie?
We got time. Go ahead.
We actually don't, but this I'll stop for you. Go ahead.
There's a club out there where Dave lives, and sometimes Dave comes by to the stand-up shows.
Yeah.
And in between shows, there's like a little back office there, and you just sit and you're depressed and you're just drinking. And it was just me and Dave in the room. And he said to me, he goes, you want me to leave your outgoing message on your answering machine? I do that as Dave Letterman. I go, all right. So he calls up my answering machine and he leaves. He goes, what should I say? I go, say whatever you want. So he says something. It was actually very funny. And then he hangs up the phone. I go, thanks, man. And then there's a pause. And he goes, I usually charge $50. And I
go, your girlfriend, okay?
And then I go, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm getting married.
I go to give him $50, and he goes, no, not for you. I'm just saying for a point of interest. And then
I was gonna say.
And then I felt guilty, and then I go, come on, man. And he goes, all right.
Oh no!
Oh, that's cool. They will take a cab home.
Well, you didn't charge Dave for the comedy show, did you? No. Wow.
I mean, I have to say, the message was very funny that he left.
Yes, but
Artie's always getting caught like that.
It's also it's kind of a weird way to make a sale. He should tell you up front it's $50. It's sort of like that whore that charged. Poor Artie was in Vegas and he banged some whore and then she goes, oh, that'll be $500. He didn't even know it was a whore.
It was the same exact situation.
I know.
That's how you get Artie.
He thought she dug him.
But then, like, he also said to me, I go, my girlfriend would like that because she's a fan of Evil Dave's on the show.
Yeah.
And this is like 4 months ago. Then today I see Dave on the elevator coming up to the show, and I don't know where he goes, so do you want to do something for Dana with the message?
Hey, it costs you $50. What's the price list on that?
Let me hit the ATM first.
I just want a banger. Just want to meet her.
Well, her birthday's coming up.
Oh, all right. Wow. All right, Dave, look, you got to make a living, right?
No, I was very happy to do it because it was a good message.
Holy mackerel.
It was funny.
How about that stupid fag, Roy Horn? Let's talk about that guy.
Come on. That's
stupid.
And by the way, hey, genius, when you work with a 600-pound tiger, you're just a snack to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, we don't know that he's gay, number one.
We don't know that he's stupid.
Seems kind of effeminate. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Gabe, where's your mic?
Huh?
Oh, there you are. Go ahead,
Hear me?
Yeah.
I have an idea. Instead of retiring Manicor the Tiger, why not get a new reality show? Every week we film Manicor, eating a new fag, like Mark Harris, Andy Dick, Clay Aikens. Oh, I forgot. Clay likes girls.
Right.
You're going to feed the Montecore a diet of fags?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
eating a new fag. I love that.
Yeah. Wow, Dave. Well, why don't you do that with your Evil Pants production company?
Yeah, Evil Pants.
Whatever that is. Evil Worldwide Pants. Worldwide Evil Pants. Well, that's outrageous, and we wish Roy well. There you
Manicure the tiger.
Manicure.
That poor tiger must have been so scared. Imagine, not only living with a black, but being completely surrounded by them.
What?
What, Dave?
Echoing. You read about that black man who kept a tiger in his in his apartment in Harlem?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying that poor tiger must have been so scared. Imagine not only living with a black, but being completely surrounded.
Oh, is that the way Howard should have done it?
Oh, I said it the wrong way. Okay.
Say it again.
Start over again?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you don't have to say it. All right, go ahead, Robin.
What?
Robin.
Oh, my goodness. What's going on over there?
We're trying for an FME, okay?
Benji just fell off the chair.
Oh, boy. Just amazing.
I'm taking what Russia's taking.
Wow.
All right.
Wish I had $50. I could put an answering message on my...
There you go.
Yeah, you didn't bring any money with you today.
I'll buy you one.
Stupid me. The better series for Fox Television is Boston against the Cubs. Not Yankees versus the Cubs.
Really?
That it would be bigger ratings, Boston versus the Cubs. I want to know why.
No way.
So Dave, you want to explain that?
No, I just want to say that, did you see the other day when Pedro Martinez knocked Don Zimmer down?
Yeah,
because, for some reason it gave me a boner.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's interesting. But
something to look into with your psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The reason why they say it is because Boston's a big town.
I'm just asking. I'm just checking.
Yeah, testimony.
Yes, Dave.
I just want to say one thing about, possible Cubs-Yankees series. I'll say one thing for Mexicans. They're surprisingly well hung.
All right, it's enough now. Now you can relax.
Could you go back to repeating Howard's observation?
Just say whatever I say.
Howard?
Yes, Dave.
Can I just say one thing here? I had a very unpleasant experience the other day. I found myself waking up in the middle of the night, covered in sweat, whispering over and over again, Kobe Bryant, I love you. Kobe Bryant, I love you. I don't know what to do.
You were whispering what? I can't hear you.
No, I was whispering.
What did you whisper?
Kobe Bryant, I love you.
Oh, Kobe Bryant, I love you.
Bryant, I love you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you, Dave, because Kobe will be back in court today.
Wow.
Good segue, Robin. Nice.
Yeah.
Way to save Dave's bad material.
You'll be able to see Kobe as he re-enters. She didn't say she'd come in.
Yeah, Dave.
I just want to say something about that last call. I heard that Felicio at least 2 times a week.
Felicio?
No. Felicio, yeah.
I mean, Felicio.
Felicio, yeah. It reduces, at least 2 times a week reduces a woman's chance of breast cancer. And, I'd really like to save Robin's life, What do you say, Quivers?
I'll take that under advisement.
Dave Letterman, 11:35 tonight.
Oh, boy.
Yes, Robin.
Okay.
Doesn't belong in there. Dave, let me hear you say the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, right now.
I pledge allegiance to CBS.
No, come on. Say it for real.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Go ahead.
And to the republic
for
which it stands.
Yes.
One nation.
Go ahead.
Under God.
Yes.
Individual.
Right.
Individual?
Individual, yes.
With liberty and justice for all.
All right, you were pretty close. That's what I mean. Here's a guy who went through school. He's the head of a late-night TV show, and he doesn't know indivisible, individual. He doesn't know anything. All right. Yes, Dave.
There must be something up there.
It's interesting that Robin comments on that, because did you know that that means there are only, 1,002.4 million... 475,619 of them, left to get rid of.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yes, Dave.
Well, I was just going to say, we're talking about Rush Limbaugh. I don't, I really don't think Rush has a back problem. I think his drug problems stem from a combination of the stress of hosting a daily talk show, repressing homosexual, thoughts, and just worrying about Leno beating the crap out of him in the ratings.
Yes, Robin.
Okay.
Rush Limbaugh.
Over there.
Evil Dave knows him.
Yeah, well, I just want to say something about that.
What?
Well, you missed a news item here. I hear Puff Daddy is going to run the New York Marathon. It's 26 miles, and that's the longest distance a black guy has ever run without a television set in his hands and a police car racing behind him.
I see.
Wow, you're different than you are in the TV show, I'll tell you that. Racist.
Many people who were serial rapists, and that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Evil Dave. Thank you, Alec Baldwin. And get in touch with him and this great event Saturday at the Arboretum in Oyster Bay for big charity dinner dance. He'll be there. His brothers will be there. 631-444-4300 or alecbaldwin.com. Also, thank you to Playboy Playmate Divany Ray, who's in this month's issue of Playboy. And that's it, I guess. Right, Evil Dave?
Well, I just want to say one thing. I just want to clear up one thing before we go.
Hurry up, please.
You know the real reason I wanted to marry my long-suffering girlfriend? Not many people know this, but she has the ability to Q on Q.
To what?
Q?
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, we went over this one.
Yeah, we did?
Yeah.
I got to go over it tonight.
All right, I got to go. We'll see you tomorrow.